Hi, this is John Connell. I am an artist ambassador for Phoenix 360, and I'm joined today by the performer, singer, Madison Merlanti. Hi, Madison. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, John?
Oh, man, I'm great too. Thanks for joining me. Madison is in Brooklyn, and I'm actually out in Ventura, California, and we are connecting today to share with you some of her beautiful work that you can find on her YouTube channel. So why don't we tune in right now, if we can, to Madison's version of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rent hole on your humble flat, or help you at the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, and we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Tiffany.
Oh, Madison, that was really amazing, and I really appreciate it. And you're obviously stunningly beautiful in that
Aw.
production, and sounds so on point and lovely. So, thanks for that. I mean, I feel so many things that come and spark my own memories about that era. That was, my mom really, she had those gloves and she smoked a
Mhm.
cigarette, and it was really that glamorous time that is so captured in film, and you embody it so well, and thanks for that. So I wonder whether or not you might share, Madison, your journey as an artist. Tell me about that particular production, perhaps, and how you got started, and we'll look forward to hearing it.
Yes, so that video in particular was taken during this whole coronavirus
Oh,
start. So I was doing some work with a group called Pinups on Tour, and it's a group that promotes work to veterans. It's free to veterans, and it takes that vintage glamour and just entertains and tries to do that kind of old like USO show kind of
cool.
deal.
Yes.
So that is what that was from. And my journey as an artist is kind of interesting because I tried to fight it really hard. And I am originally from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
And, I didn't start singing till I was in high school, which is late.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
But I, soon became the leads in all the musicals. But I said, you know what? No, being an actor is too unstable. I can't do that. Ugh. But after a few years and going to college for something else, I said, what am I doing? I've been performing this whole time. I need to actually do it and dedicate my time to it. So I went back to college, actually, which I think is very admirable for anyone to do. And I studied musical theater, and here I am in New York. So I've had a lot of different experiences with musical theater, with Shakespeare, with film, with vintage work. So much has been really enjoyable for me, and I love every moment of it.
I'm so glad to hear it. It's so, Madison, it's so inspirational. I mean, that journey that you just talked about, I mean, there was a lot of struggles along the way too. It's not like it was easy street, but what's great is, you found those avenues to pursue that allowed you to really kind of flourish as an artist.
Mhm.
And that is really encouraging, I think, for others that are aspiring to do something similar. So tell us now, what do you have that's on the horizon? What are you involved in that you'd like to present or promote that's coming up?
Yeah, so actually, I've been in a few films recently, and I can't talk about all of them, but one
Understood.
of them was released in theaters recently, and just went onto streaming platforms. It's called An Intrusion, and it has some big names in it that I really enjoyed working with, including Billy Boyd, who I got to work with personally, from Lord of the Rings. He was wonderful. Keir Gilhurst is in it, as well as Scout Taylor Compton. So it was really nice getting to be in that production with everyone, just really fun. And they used a lot of Michigan people, actually. And they filmed all over, and even through the pandemic, they were able to make the movie happen. So it was great.
Oh, that is tremendous. And you're right, with this pandemic, it's been a challenging time to navigate with different restrictions required, but nevertheless, we find our way. I'm really happy to hear that you've been so productive over that time, and now have some, kind of your effort is being presented in these new productions that are coming out. So An Intrusion, we will look for it. And I imagine that we'll be updated on your social media channels, and we'll also be following you on FENIX 360, where you'll be able to find Madison Merlanti's site. And listen, Madison, thank you so much for being with me today. Is there anything final that you'd like to share, or anyone who's aspiring, perhaps who's struggling, anything that you might offer to them as far as encouragement?
I think, especially as someone who went back to school to do what I was so passionate about, if you want it and you have that passion and drive, you can make it happen no matter what age you're at. Some people don't start their careers until they're 50. You just never know. But if you feel it inside, I say go for it.
Oh man, amen to that, Madison. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And look for Madison Merlanti on our social channels below and on FENIX 360. Thanks, Madison.
Of course. Thank you so much, John.
You bet. Take care.
Hey, we're listening. Listening to what?
I want y'all to listen to Mr. Hodges here. He's got a story I'd like for him to tell all of you.
Love you.
Did you tell anyone? I got pictures of us sent to me this morning.
You don't think that she would hire a private investigator, do you?
No, I don't think that's what this is.
I wanted to ask you if you think you might have any enemies.
Yeah, I don't think I can talk about this until I speak to my lawyer.
Why? You're not being detained or brought in as a suspect.
Leave me alone and don't follow me.
I'm not following!
Well, there is this boy that goes to my daughter's school.
Ah, so that's what you're becoming. Stereotypical boyfriend-hating dad.
And she mentioned him.
What'd you say about him? And you come clean with the first piece of leverage anyone had on you. Before you killed someone you rejected.
And you take any adulterer in this room, and you take them back to those lakes of fire. Go on, get!
Leave.